Hey there everybody, Manly Starman here. Welcome to part 21 of my Hunger Games series. In this episode, a bunch of protagonists from Shonen mangas. Those characters being Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, Gintoki from Gintama, Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen, Light Yagami from Death Note, Denji from Chainsaw Man, Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist, Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, Jotaro Kujo, because I had to include at least one JoJo character, so I may as well go with the most popular one, and the most recognizable, I'd assume. We have Gon from Hunter x Hunter, Goku from Dragon Ball, Luffy from One Piece, Naruto from Naruto, Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, Ichigo from Bleach, Asta from Black Clover, Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, Legoshi from Beastars, Maka from Soul Eater, Kirito from Sword Art Online, and Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. As for my picks, I expect good things out of Light Yagami and Yusuke Urameshi. Once again, just the characters that happened to jump out at me first when making this. Not much of a preamble for this episode was there, but I suppose it works as it will allow us to proceed quickly this time to the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Goku steps off his podium too soon and blows up. That can happen. Okay. Rest in pasta, Goku. Legoshi snatches a pair of sais. Luffy runs. Izuku runs. Jotaro runs. Tanjiro stays at the cornucopia for resources. Gon runs. Yusuke finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Ichigo runs. Kirito runs. Edward, Eren, Denji, and Asta form a suicide pact, killing themselves. 5 people are dead at the bloodbath. What's going on? Is this going to be the episode that rivals the Undertale/Deltarune episode for how short it was? Light grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Gintoki and Komi fight for a bag. Komi strangles Gintoki with the straps and runs. The girl might not be able to communicate, but she can certainly defend herself. Maka runs. And Yuji snaps Naruto's neck. Day 1. Was that 7 deaths during the bloodbath? Well, it was aptly named then. Day 1. Tanjiro makes a slingshot. Komi, Legoshi, and Kirito hunt for other tributes. Yusuke questions his sanity. Ichigo, Light, Yuji, Jotaro, and Luffy hunt for other tributes. Maka steals from Izuku while he isn't looking. And Gon can't handle the circumstances they commit suicide. Is that 5 deaths via suicide too? 8 cannon shots within the first day. So hey, this will be a quick and easy one for me to edit and put out there. Night 1. Jotaro and Ichigo hold hands. Luffy, Yusuke, Komi, and Izuku tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Light is awoken by nightmares. Maka screams for help. Tanjiro attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Doesn't Tanjiro have some sort of firepower? I don't remember. I actually haven't watched a lot of these shows these characters are from. I want to say he doesn't have a firepower, but he has like the one water sword ability. That's about all I recall about him. Kirito receives a hatchet. Yuji cooks his food before putting his fire out. And Legoshi cooks his food before putting his fire out. Day 2. Tanjiro and Ichigo hunt for other tributes. Komi fishes. Light searches for firewood. Yuji sprains his ankle while running away from Kirito. Legoshi steals from Jotaro while he isn't looking. Yusuke steals from Luffy while he isn't looking. Maka begs for Izuku to kill her. He refuses, keeping Maka alive. You know, I was about to say, oh wow, things have actually slowed down after that opening bloodshed, but nope, now we have an event. Carnivorous squirrels start attacking the tribute. Is that new? I don't remember squirrels. Ichigo survives. Yusuke uses the squirrels to his advantage, shoving Maka into them. Legoshi, Jotaro, Tanjiro, and Komi survive. Luffy, in agony, kills Izuku so he doesn't have to be attacked by the squirrels. Kirito, in agony, kills Light so he doesn't have to be attacked by the squirrels. And Yuji tries to kill as many squirrels as he can, but there are too many. 4 cannon shots. And one of my picks went out with it. Aww. Night 2. Tanjiro, Komi, Legoshi, and Jotaro tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Kirito quietly hums. Luffy cooks his food before putting his fire out. Ichigo receives medical supplies. And Yusuke receives a hatchet. At least I still have you in this race, Yusuke. And just what this short game needed, another event, the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Kirito doesn't go. Komi takes a staff. Yusuke doesn't go. Ichigo destroys Jotaro's memoirs out of spite. Tanjiro sobs while gripping a photo of his friends and family. Luffy takes a staff. And Legoshi doesn't go. Day 3. Tanjiro makes a slingshot. Ichigo, Jotaro, and Komi get into a fight. Ichigo triumphantly kills them both. Kirito stalks Luffy. Yusuke thinks about home. And Legoshi fishes. 2 cannon shots. Night 3. Kirito, Yusuke, Tanjiro, Legoshi, and Ichigo sleep in shifts. And Luffy receives an explosive. Day 4. Legoshi, Kirito, Ichigo, and Luffy raid Yusuke's camp while he's hunting, and Tanjiro explores the arena. No cannon shots. Night 4. Legoshi receives fresh food. Luffy stays awake all night. Kirito begs for Yusuke to kill him. He refuses, keeping Kirito alive. Ichigo is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Tanjiro thinks about winning. Day 5. Kirito receives a hatchet. Ichigo, Legoshi, Tanjiro, and Yusuke raid Luffy's camp while he is hunting. No cannon shots. Night 5. Ichigo thinks about home. Legoshi and Kirito huddle for warmth. Luffy loses sight of where he is. Tanjiro cooks his food before putting his fire out. And Yusuke receives medical supplies. Day 6. Luffy stalks Ichigo. Yusuke scares Legoshi off. And Tanjiro scares Kirito off. An event, a tsunami, rolls into the arena, somehow. Luffy is swept away. Accurate, unfortunately. Legoshi, Kirito, Tanjiro, Ichigo, and Yusuke all survive. Makes sense that event would only really kill Luffy in that scenario. Night 6. Tanjiro fends Legoshi, Yusuke, and Kirito away from his fire. And Ichigo sees a fire but stays in. He decided not to join in on the raid on Tanjiro's camp, I see. Day 7. Kirito runs away from Tanjiro. Legoshi and Ichigo work together for the day. And Yusuke receives fresh food. Another event. This is the 4th event this game. One of these days I should actually watch the Hunger Games to know what the hell these mutts are. Tanjiro, Kirito, Ichigo, Yusuke all survive. Legoshi is pummeled to the ground and killed by a troop of monkey mutts. Once again, an event just to kill one character. Night 7. Kirito and Yusuke huddle for warmth, and Ichigo and Tanjiro talk about the tributes still alive. Day 8. Kirito tries to sleep through the entire day. Ichigo receives medical supplies. Yusuke constructs a shack. And Tanjiro searches for a water source. These last few, for how quickly everyone went out at the start, these last few contestants have been lasting a long time, relatively speaking to the rest of the game. Night 8. Tanjiro kills Yusuke with his own weapon. Aww. Kirito climbs a tree to rest, and Ichigo tends to his wounds. Day 9. Kirito makes a wooden spear. Ichigo falls into a pit and dies. And Tanjiro constructs a shack. Well, the final two kind of just snuck up on us, didn't it? 2 cannon shots. Who will be the winner? Night 9. Tanjiro's trap kills Kirito. So, it's Tanjiro, I guess. Man, for how little survivors were left, it went pretty late into, like, the in-game days here. Like, to Night 9, that's surprising. Well, I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's all RNG. Even though I had this set to the normal death rate, everyone was dropping like flies. Ah well, it happens. Thank you all for watching. Join me back here in part 22 for the last normal episode of this series, before the penultimate and last episode of this series. I have something planned for the second to last episode before going into the all-winners finale. In part 22, we'll be jumping once again, I know, for the third time into the Pokemon series. I'm sorry, if I make a season 2, I'll try to not do the same series 3 times in a single season, but it's a bit different this time. I'll instead be focusing on a subset of the human characters for that episode. If you want to know what I mean, you'll have to watch to find out. See you guys then.